Welcome to September 4th, 2020 yoga. Today's my birthday, and I'm so excited to be guiding you. And I'm so excited that you guys are here with me. Fills my heart. All right, so on our backs, have your strap handy. Oh, I might turn my light on. You can bend your knees here. You can have your knees touching and your feet wide, or your knees wide and your feet touching. Tuck your shoulders underneath you, rest your hands wherever feels most natural, and maybe go with the first position that your hands landed, maybe right on your belly and chest, or right by your side, or above your head. And we'll just start by anchoring ourselves into this space and time. Right? We all have things going on around us in our life, what we're looking forward to today, parents visiting, dogs to wash, chores to do, right? All these things. And so they will always be there whenever we leave our practice or before our practice, but now this is our time. So allowing yourself to land onto your mat, wiggle and jiggle, get any shifts and shimmies out of the body so that you can feel rested and restful and ready to just kind of do nothing, because we will do plenty today, but right now we just allow ourselves to arrive. So if it feels good, allow your eyes to close and start to soften the eyelids, soften the forehead, relax your jaw. And with a gentle exhale, just observe the weight of that exhale, helping you to feel heavier against the back side of your body, against your upper back and your hips, your feet, where your body is meeting the earth. Feel those connection points of where you meet the earth. Start to almost feel like you're growing roots out from those points. Energy lines just kind of, in a way, being pulled down with gravity towards the core of the earth, through the layers beneath you, right? Your mat, the floor, the foundation, the soil, the rock, into the core of this earth. Feeling cords just pulling down so that you really feel grounded, feel present in your body and landing in this physical form in this space, on this place. And as you just allow yourself to land and get heavy and relax and feel rooted, feel the gentle spaciousness of an inhale fill into the front of your body, feeling light and airy. And then exhale, sink into your connection with this earth. And then inhale, feel the belly lift and your ribs expand, your chest lifting. Maybe an open mouth exhale or breathing out through your nose as you just feel yourself arriving. And start internalizing your awareness, observing the layer beneath your eyelids. Darkness, lightness, color, fluctuations, shapes, images, even projections of the mind. And let your awareness travel down from the mind and your head to the neck and down the spine, almost tracing the curvature of the spine all the way to your hips. And trace down through the legs to your feet. And trace from your shoulders out through your arms. And just allow yourself to relax more than you think you can. Resting here. Feel into the stillness of your physical form. And again, relaxing the eyelids, find this very soft, sleeping type of face. I mean, it's still morning, so hopefully not much has kind of jarred your thought process or your emotional state. Hopefully there's still a little bit of neutrality, having just come up from sleep. Maybe you've been up for a couple hours, but even yet There's minimal interactions that have happened. And so it's really just a beautiful time to observe what's going on inside of you without having any or too many external distractions or interactions to manipulate how you're feeling. What is this natural state of you? How are you feeling today? And then feel the inside of your mouth start to smile. As these tiny little tiny muscles start to lift a little bit. And then feel that smile grow. You start to feel more the smile on the external. So the lips lifting, corner of those lips lifting to the ears, the cheeks rising, even the eyes kind of scrunching but into a smile shape. And just take a nice deep breath in with this big smile on your face. Being grateful to be here. Giving yourself thanks for choosing to take this time for you. Feeling gratitude and love in your heart for yourself. For being able to give yourself this gift of getting to know you more deeply, more lovingly. And if it feels right, take a moment to find an intention. In Sanskrit, we call this a sankalpa. Your resolve, your intention for what you'd like to bring into your day, your life. Maybe it's just an emotion or it's just a word of encouragement. So whatever is resonating with you right now, just start letting this word be the only thought in your mind as you repeat it over and over. And let this word kind of act like as an anchor, helping you to stay present in the moments throughout our practice. Letting your mind be redirected to this word, this anchor, bringing you back. And then let's take a nice deep breath in, filling your belly, your ribs, and your chest. And an open mouth exhale. All right. Now, if your knees are wide, lift them up, feet on the floor. If your knees are already up, then just start stepping your feet closer together. And then we're going to lengthen the left leg onto the floor. Bring your right knee into your chest. You can hold on to the knee, the shin, or behind the leg. Start squeezing the knee into your chest out towards your shoulder. And then circle the right ankle. Feel the left shoulder root down towards the floor. So not only the head of the shoulder, but your shoulder blade on the back, trying to root down. Fill up with deep, intentional breaths here. So filling your belly, fill the ribs in your chest. Exhale, engage your belly. Pushing stale air out. Going the other ankle circle direction. Just be easeful here. We're just waking up our muscles, right? Moving in a way we haven't quite yet moved. So be kind in how you're feeling. And then we'll switch legs. Switch the grip of your clasped hands if your hands are clasped. And again, tuck both shoulders under you. Right shoulder and shoulder blade are pushing down. Squeeze the left knee into your chest and out, bend a little bit towards your left shoulder. Feel the right leg stay strong and active, pushing onto the floor. Deep belly breath. Create space around the organs. Stretch the diaphragm, and then exhale. Let everything come closer together. Engaging your belly as you squeeze this left knee in. A couple more breaths. Circling the ankle. I always tend to clench my jaw here, so just notice where your body builds tension as you focus. And as you try to be intentional, right? Try to relax the face. The face doesn't have to help you. Stretch the leg. Beautiful. And then let's bring the right knee in. A little hug here. So lift your head and your chest up. Lifting your shoulders round your back like a little ball. And then rest your head and shoulders down, feet onto the floor. Hands by your side. Keeping your hands down here, start to push into your feet, lift your hips, lift your spine, bridge pose. But then right away, exhale and lower your spine all the way down. Nice and slow, mindful movement. trying to move one vertebrae at a time. So get heavy, feel really rested, like there's zero effort once you're down there. And then start by pushing into your feet slowly. Feel the curve of the spine peel up so your glutes engage to help you peel your tailbone and the lower back, then the mid back towards the upper back, and you feel the weight kind of rest on your shoulder blades in the upper back. And then exhale, lower down, one vertebrae at a time. Trying to curl the tailbone down last. And then once you're down there, completely relax, no effort. And then start the effort by pressing into your foundation, your feet. But engage your glutes at the same time and peel just the tailbone up, then the sacrum, then the lower back, then the mid back, upper back. Good, and then rolling all the way back down. Now we're gonna add an element. So we're gonna add in the movement of our arms as well. So have your palms face your hips here. Push into your feet first, squeeze those glutes, peel the tailbone, mid back, lower back, or lower back, mid back, but lift your arms up at the same time. Reach those fingers up to the ceiling and then reach your arms all the way back behind you. Thumbs meet the earth, so your fingers are pointing back, your palms face each other. And then inhale the arms up first. Once your fingers are pointing straight to the ceiling, perpendicular to the floor, lower the spine and the arms down at the same time. Nice and slow. Slower than you might want to go here, right? Knowing, if you know the movements, if you've done this before, you might be like, okay, yep, up and down, right? But try to move so slow. Maybe keeping your eyes closed and keeping your awareness internalized, observing what it feels like to lower and lift the body, right? Moving bones, moving muscles with your own intentional effort from your mind. Right? Reaching all the way back, just notice how your shoulders feel. Lift those arms back up or all the way back down. Some nice bit of pressure here as you take your time and you go slowly. Let's do one more round, that's it. Push and lift, feeling, squeezing your glutes, reaching your arms up, feeling some little bit of soft tissue work here, pressing against the muscles around the shoulders and the back. And then the arms lift and you lower all the way down. Oof. All right, slow and steady. All right, hands stay down. Now we're gonna come into static bridge. So push into your feet, lift your hips, lift your spine, and then once you can't lift anymore, tuck your shoulders underneath you one at a time. And if it feels, option one here is to bend your elbows, palms facing your hips, but then face your palms forward and then slide your thumbs right under that belt line of your hips so that the four fingers are on the outer edges of your hips, and you can literally just kind of push yourself up, holding yourself here. Walk those elbows in towards each other. Now, if you feel good here, stay here. If you want to release your hands from your hips and interlace your fingers under you, then do that and press your hands into the floor to help you lift your spine more. Lifting your hips higher, squeeze those glutes. Take a nice full breath into the hips, belly, and chest. Exhale here. And one more breath. And then release your hands from wherever they are. Roll the spine down, lift your heels. Take your time, dropping one vertebrae at a time, lifting our heels to help us drop those hips flat. Good. Knees together, feet wide, arms to a T, palms touch or palms to the floor. Rock your knees to the right and over to the left and over to the right and over to the left. And again, just moving a little more slowly than you might want to. And it's easy for us to rush things because we maybe energetically are just ready to attack the day. So test your patience. And this is a really great kind of, I don't know, sense of awareness of movement and action that can translate off of our mat as well. Okay? When we get tested in different experiences off of our mat, our patience is tested. Can you move more slowly? Can you take one more breath before responding? Can you smile at the impatience that you observe in yourself? Loving awareness. All right, and then bring your knees into your chest. Hold on to them. Another big hug. Wrapping your nose up towards your knees, tiny little ball, and release all the way back down. Now hands behind your sides. Let's rock up and down the spine, all the way up to your seat, but then rock all the way back, lifting your feet with momentum to help you pull back up. Let's do this about 3 more times. A little pressure on the spine. Remember, you can roll to the left and you can roll to the right. So you get more pressure on either side of the bony spine. One more time, roll it back. And then we'll cross our legs as we come up to a seat. Use your hands to support lifting your hips and then moving them back a little bit, so away from your heels. Inhale, circle the arms up to the sun. Exhale, fold forward over your crossed legs, cross-legged fold. Rest your hands onto the floor, sink into the stretch that you feel in your hips. Start to relax your head a little bit heavier here, relax your face. Nice breathing practice to really release through the jaw and the lips. This horse breath here. Anytime we drop our head down and gravity can kind of tug at those facial muscles, this is a great opportunity for horse breath. And you just kind of flutter your lips. You take a deep breath in, exhale. Sometimes it doesn't work. And so giggle at yourself, right? Just observe. Even do that horse breath to hear the sound of your own breath, right? The vibration of your lips. Sway your torso a little side to side here, dropping your right shoulder to the knee, left shoulder to the knee, so you feel the side body stretch. Let your head rock in the same directions here, relaxing heavier through the neck. Just start to sink, a couple more breaths. Last one here. And then engage your core, roll all the way back up to a seated position, roll the shoulders back, circle the arms up here. And I'll face you, but interlace your fingers above your head. Hey, Susan. Flip your palms up here, reaching those palms to the sun. So straighten into your arms as much as feels comfortable for your elbows and shoulders, but then try to relax your shoulders through your neck, move it around. And then inhale, straight line from your hips up through those palms. Exhale, tilt over towards your left-hand side. I'm going to mirror you here. So tilt over, reaching through those palms, and then inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, tilt over towards the opposite side, your right side, reaching out through those palms. Inhale, come back to center. Feel the weight on your hips. Exhale, keep the weight neutral on your hips and lean over towards your left. Try to push down into that right hip. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, tilt over towards your right side, keeping that left hip down. Inhale, back up, one more round. Exhale, over towards the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back up, release your palms here. As you exhale, twist to the right-hand side, dropping your arms down. So left hand's on the knee, right hand's behind, lift and lengthen with an inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows a bit, gaze back, and now we're gonna move our head here. We did this last night, Ash. So look forward as you inhale, lift your spine taller, and then exhale, engage your belly, use the support of your hands and gaze back, twisting your right shoulder behind you. Inhale, lift your spine, look forward. Exhale, engage your belly, look backwards. One more inhale, look forward. Exhale, look backward. Inhale, both arms up, facing forward. Exhale, twist to the left, drop your arms. Inhale, look forward, lift your spine. Exhale, look backward, twist your spine. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, full breath out. Take your time, try to stretch the breath here. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, both arms coming up, palms meeting, hands to your heart center. Think about that intention that you set for yourself. And if you need to set one now, go ahead and take your time. Take a breath, smile. Awesome, let's release our hands, come to tabletop position. So scoot those legs out. Tabletop here, on your hands and on your knees. So, let me just adjust something here. There we go. On your hands and knees, start with your table and your cow and cat pose. Fingers wide, knees under hips, toes pointing back. Inhale, drop the belly. Let your elbows bend here to peel your heart forward. Roll the shoulder heads on your back. Look up. Exhale, round the spine, tucking your tailbone. Let's try to do mindful movement here. So start by moving your tailbone first. Untucking the tailbone lifts, the belly then drops, then the chest pulls forward, then we look all the way up, lifting up through the cervical spine. Then we exhale, tailbone tucks, then our lower back rounds and our middle back rounds, upper back, chin comes to your chest, so the neck round. Inhale, drop the belly. Elbows bending, rolling the shoulders back. You're in external rotation with those shoulders, so feel them roll back. Exhale, internal rotation. Round those shoulders forward, chin to your chest. Inhale, drop the belly. Look all the way up. Exhale, last one. Good, tabletop. Now curl the toes. Bring your knees and toes a little closer together. Push your hips to your heels. Let's stretch the wrists. So rotate your fingers to the outer edges of the mat and then towards the knees, facing the knees or the back of the mat. Spread your fingers wide. Push your finger pads in the thumb and your thumb pads into the floor. You're gripping. But then roll the shoulders on your back, elbows bend, feel your tailbone stick out so you all kind of arch your back here. Engage the belly. Breathe into the stretch. Active hands, all the knuckles, especially the middle knuckles of your fingers are pushing down. Another big breath. Engage your belly, pull your weight back. So your torso starts feeling like it's pulling back, but lift your wrists, lift your palms, lift your thumbs, but 4 fingers on either hand stay down, pushing into the floor to stretch your wrists and palms, or your palms more. Reach out through those thumbs. You feel the tug at those muscles in your fingers. Get another big breath. Engage your belly, peel all the way up to your fingertips, sitting on your heels, shake out your hands, shake, 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 shake. Inhale, arms come up, bend the right elbow, tap your back, grab that elbow with your left hand. Now push your head back into that arm. Inhale here, exhale, tilt to the left side. One big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, come up, straight arms. Exhale, bend that left elbow, grab that elbow, pull it behind the head. Big inhale here. Exhale, tilt to the right hand side, taking your left hip almost just past that left heel. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straight spine, arms up. Exhale, release those hands down all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes. Plant yourself back onto your heels, sitting on the tops of your feet now. All right, let's bring our hands behind you, interlacing your hands. So this is where the strap will come in handy. You may want to bring that strap to separate your hands rather than interlacing them. You just kind of grab the strap separately. And then kind of separate your hands as much as you need to. Roll your shoulders on your back, broaden your chest, and lift your hands away from that low back. You may not need a strap, so listen to your body. We're going to end up coming into this posture a few times today. So have that strap handy, maybe try it out, right? It's morning still, so be kind. Maybe a strap is nice just to create some more space. Now, as you inhale, lift your heart up, look up, let your back arch. So stick your tailbone behind you even, really stick your chest forward, start to lift those hands. Keep your hands lifting, but then engage your core and try to feel your spine go straight. So your gaze goes forward, your chin is parallel to the floor, and your ribs feel like they're engaged. Now, inhale again, broaden the chest, back bending, looking up. Exhale, straight spine, engage your core. Inhale, back bending. Squeeze those shoulder blades, feel those hands being pulled back. Exhale, engage your core. Keep your hands lifting. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Stay here, one inhale, and then release your hands all the way down. Release that strap, shake it out, and then walk forward. And where your toes are untucked, so tuck them now, and then lift your knees up. Let's come right into your downward facing dog. Start walking. So walking your dog. Bend your right knee, drop your left heel to the floor, and then switch your legs. And then as you're doing this, adjust your foundation. Start spreading your fingers wide, start separating your feet, maybe hip distance or wider. Breathe. Good. A few more breaths here, just allowing our body to open up into this posture, observing what it feels like to be here today in this moment. Beautiful. And then let's walk our hands to your feet or feet to hands. So walking more towards the back of the mat, but know that you can move your feet too, of course. Relax your head in a forward fold, grab your elbows. Hang out here, sway side to side, left to right. Relax your head like a bobblehead, shake your head yes and no. Really feel the neck muscles, kind of let go. right? Letting go of any tension that's been built in there, things that are no longer serving you, right? Emotional tension and energy. Here, and then again, horse breath. Full inhale, flutter. Takes a little engagement of your core to help elongate that horse breath, right? And also helps you to get rid of that stale air. Take another breath. Horse breath if you want. And then let's drop our hands. Bend your knees so your hips drop. Drop your hands. Hips drop lower. Engage your belly and push into your feet. So slow. Slower than you want to go. Roll all the way up to standing. Rolling your shoulders as your head is lifting. When fluid movement, circle the arms up. Full breath in. Legs are strong. Glutes are strong. Lift your heart. Look up. Reach back just a bit. And then inhale, come to center. Palms meeting to your heart center. Honor your intention here. Honor yourself, your body. Take a breath. And release your hands. All right, now we're going to come into a little bit of a back bend, and we're going to use our hands on our back to support us. So grab your glutes. Grab those glutes, kind of, right below your glutes, right at the set, where your thighs and your butt meet, your set. I love that word. So palms are on your body. Now lift up through your chest. You got to engage your legs and your glutes, right? Squeeze those babies. Now push your hips forward. Now lift up through your heart. Look up. Slowly slide your hands down your legs as your hips push forward, right? Only go as far as feels good. If you're like, cool, I'm here. Maybe I could go further, but I'm good here. Stay there. Take a breath and lift your heart up. Roll the shoulders on your back. See if you can go a little further. One more breath. You lift with an inhale, exhale. Now engage your core, lift back up. Woo. Inhale, arms come up. Hands to your heart center, then bend your knees and fold forward, hips going back. So we're diving a little differently. Relax your head down and then rest your head. Or hands down and rest your head. So feel that release in your lower back. Bring a bend into your knees enough so that your hands and fingers meet the floor. Relax your head again, take a breath. Engage your belly, bend the knees to sink the hips, push into your feet to roll up again, round the spine. Roll the shoulders, fluid movement, arms coming up. Hands to your heart center as you exhale. Beautiful. Again, honoring yourself, smiling. Release your hands. Let's grab our strap. Grabbing that strap, you can, again, separate your hands. This time we're all going to do this, so separate your hands hip distance. So right to those outer little hip spots. And then feet are open wider than your hips. Toes pointing forward. Bend your knees. Roll the shoulders on your back, lift your hands. Now you feel like you're like, I don't know, kind of like I don't know, I want to say a monkey, but not really. I don't know. Like you're just hydraulic, you got hydraulic legs. Shoulders rolling back, lift those hands. Big inhale, lift your heart, look up. Exhale, hips go back, belly touches your thighs, fold forward. All the way down, letting your hands lift away from your lower back, just let them drop. Right, and then squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other behind you and feel those hands like they're pulling up towards the ceiling. Slowly shift your body weight right and left. You don't necessarily have to tilt your torso at all here, but we will. So if it starts to feel good, bend into the right knee, dip that right shoulder, lift the left shoulder. And then come to center, neutralizing your shoulders, bend the left knee, dip the left shoulder, lift the right shoulder. And then coming down, travel back over towards the right side and start to exaggerate it a little bit, right? Start to go a little bit deeper, but take your time. So your left knee bends, right leg goes a little straighter, that right shoulder is lifting. You feel the stretch pull from the hip to your shoulder, coming down, inhaling over to the right side, right knees bent, left leg straight, left hip hugging back. Exhale down. Let's do one more round, inhaling. And coming down, inhaling and exhaling, coming down. Slowly release your hands behind you all the way. Maybe that strap comes behind your glutes. Wherever it goes, just drop it to the floor. Drop your hands to the floor. Relax your arms. Inhale, bring your hands on your shins and push your chest away, half forward fold, rolling your spine to go long, reaching up to the crown, hips reaching back. Keep holding this posture. Engage your belly. Have a good grip. I just hit my funny bone on my knee. Have a good grip on your hands, on your shins, and feel like you're trying to slide the skin up your shins and roll the shoulders back so your chest broadens, but keep your core tight here. Take another pull, inhale. Exhale, bend those knees, let the belly touch your thighs, hands melt down to the floor, head drops heavy. Now walk your hands forward. Come back into your downward facing dog, but keep your feet a little bit wider like they are. Roll the shoulders back, then press your chest to your thighs, hug the core in, feel your heels press towards the outer edges of the mat a little bit more, almost like you're trying to hide your heels behind your toes. Relax your neck, take a full inhale here. Open mouth, exhale. Shift forward now, drop the knees down. From here, tabletop, you're untucking the toes, but extend the right leg back, toes on the floor, and then right away, swivel that heel to the earth for side plank. You have the option to keep your left foot on the mat or swoop it behind you, but then inhale the right arm up, engage your glutes, push your hips towards the direction of the right side, right palm flips to the front of the mat, and then extend that arm all the way forward. Feel that right shoulder rolling back and feel your left shoulder rolling back. Engage that right leg. Press through the outer edge of that foot. You feel a little stretch to the ankle here too. Steady your breath. Gaze can go up here. You can look forward or down. One more. And then release that right hand to the floor. Right knee comes down too. Left leg steps back. Toes on the earth. And then swivel that heel to the left or the right side of the mat. Your right heel can come behind you off the mat or stay on the mat, pointing at that right heel, left heel. Right hand stays, inhale, left arm comes up, engage those glutes, push your hips towards that left side. Right away, flip the palm to the front of the mat and reach that arm forward, maybe looking up past that left tricep, and then 3 breaths. 2 more here. Last one. Left hand lowers, left knee comes in. Find your downward facing dog. Curl those toes, lift up and back. Beautiful. Let's bend the knees. Look at your hands. Take a big step forward with both of your feet in between your hands. Inhale, lift halfway there. Exhale, fold forward. Step the left leg back. So bend both of your knees, step that left leg back, toes land, knee lands, toes stay tucked, stay stuck, and then push into your right foot, rise, low lunge, press, press, press away, right? Feel even like that leg could go straight. And then exhale, bend the knee, cactus to your arms with your palms facing the front of the room. Roll the shoulders on your back, let your heart center feel like it's lifting, look up. Inhale, push away from that right foot, straighten your arms up, straighten your core, your spine. Even that right leg could go longer-ish. Exhale, bend into the knee, cactus to your arms. Inhale, press and lengthen. Exhale, bend, sink into the hips, back bend that body. Inhale, let's do it 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale, longer, deeper breath. Exhale, last one. Inhale, straight in, up, and then exhale, fold forward. Move your hips back here. If you want to bring a block in, blocks in, go for it. Pressing into your blocks, right? I'm going to actually use my blocks today. So if you have blocks, go for it. Invite them in. Right toes are lifting. Right leg is nice and strong. Thighs engaged. Feel that right hip hug back slightly. Inhale, your heart center forward, shoulders rolling on your back. Exhale, heart and chin lead the way. Inhale, 2 more breaths. Letting your head be heavier too. Good. Rebend that knee, walk your hands or blocks forward. Now curl or lift that back knee up, swivel that or step your foot forward and then plant that heel down. Right knee's bending, coming into warrior 1. Your hands can come to your hips or this right thigh, or reach your arms forward and all the way up. Lifting up into warrior 1. So left toes are pointing forward, right toes are pointing forward. Hips are pointing forward. Left glutes tight. Tailbone is lengthening as the front belly is lifting. We keep bending into the knee as we keep that engagement. Keep that back, outer foot rooting down. Arms can lift with your palms facing each other. Nice full round of breath in. Exhale, relax the shoulders. If it feels good to interlace your hands here, go for it. Point your pointer fingers, cross your thumbs, squeeze those arms up towards your ears, but feel the shoulders soften on the back body. And of course, if this is too much for your shoulders, your arms can always come forward, palms up, shoulders rolling on your back. Let's do 3 more breaths here, just really opening into that left leg. All right, the warrior one is a great stretch for the calf into your heel, your Achilles tendon. It's also a great stretch for the front thigh. All right, internally rotating that leg. Feeling that stretch as your whole torso is lifting, right? You're tugging at those connective muscles from the torso to the hip, to the leg. Beautiful. Now release your arms, palms face forward, cactus to your arms as you open up into a back bend, looking up as well. Inhale, engage your front ribs, pull them in, straighten your arms. Exhale, cactus T. Inhale, engage your core, straighten up. Exhale, flare those ribs, lift up through the heart, so you're back bending in the thoracic spine, upper back. Exhale, come up. Hands to your heart center. Beautiful. And then release your hands to interlace, either interlacing behind your back or grab that strap, okay, separating your hands. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you, start to lift your hands with that strap or without behind you. Inhale, lift your heart up. Keep that back leg so strong. Start slowly to lean your weight forward, your torso forward, but your right hip is hugging back as you are slowly, remember patience, slowly start to lower. Use your breath. Think inhale, long spine, exhale, tight core. Inhale, long spine, exhale, tight core. Back leg is strong, just one more breath. Engage your core, push into that right foot, lift your torso all the way up, flip the arms up, reach them up. Hands to your heart center, and then lean forward, fold forward, plant your hands down. Lift that back heel, step that foot back a little bit further, and then step your right leg back, find your downward facing dog. Once you find your down dog, bring your toes together, lift the left leg up. Bend that left knee, feel that kneecap lift to the ceiling, so you're in like a stacked hip position. Circle the left ankle, just releasing any gripping, any tightness, any tension. Breathing. And then straighten the left leg, inhaling, exhale it to the floor. Beautiful. From here, let's bend both knees, gaze at your hands, step both feet forward. Inhaling, lift halfway up here, hands on your shins, pulling that skin up to help you roll the shoulders back. Exhale, fold forward, relax your head. Step the right leg back, nice and far. Drop that knee down, keep your toes curled, engage your core, push and lift. Arms facing, or arms up, palms facing each other. Press into that left foot so much it could almost go straight, maybe feeling a front ankle stretch there as the whole foot stays on the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, bend into that knee, cactus to your arms, sink your hips forward as you open up into a back bend. Inhale, push and lengthen everything, palms face each other up here. Exhale, palms face forward, cactus to your arms, so like goalposts. Engage your shoulder blades behind you, lift up through the heart, look up, exhale, come back up. Or inhale here. Exhale, cactus T, sinking. Inhale, push and lift. Core is tight. Exhale, bend and sink. No tips. If your knees are sensitive, bring in some padding. Be mindful and aware of what's going on. No need to suffer through anything. And then inhale to a straight spine. Beautiful. Exhale, let's fold forward, plant your hands down. Move your hips back here. You can use your blocks again if you want to. Lift those left toes up, 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 so you're on the back edge of your heel. Now, feel your tailbone reach back, so kind of tugs with this leg. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthening the spine out through the crown of the head. Exhale, bend the elbows, heart and your chin lead the way. Head starts to drop so the neck gets long. 3 more breaths. Soften the face. Beautiful. And then bend or press back into those hands. Bend that left knee, walking your hands forward, blocks forward. Now we put your hands, lift that back knee, step that foot forward, shortening the distance so that you can drop your whole foot to the floor and your left knee stays bent. So if your left knee is bent and your right heel is up, just step it forward a little more. And then engage your core. Know that you can bring your hands to your hips, to the thigh to help you lift up, or arms come forward. Push out of that right foot and lengthen up. Adjust your stance here. As you exhale, start sinking into that left knee. Always being able to see the 5 toes in front of the kneecap here, even if it's just your toenails. Charge your energy through the outer edge of that foot. Really root and push through the outer edge of that foot, right foot, so that you're not collapsing on the inner arch. Feel this right hip internally rotate, pulling forward, left hip hugging back, right glute is tight. Lengthen that tail, front belly's lifting, ribs are tight. Hold it here. Know that you can interlace your fingers, reaching those arms higher. Another 2. Last one. Release your hands if they're interlaced. Face your palms forward. Inhale here. Exhale, cactus to your arms. Looking all the way up, squeezing your shoulders. Inhale, engage your core, straighten up. Exhale, cactus T, flare the ribs, back bend. Inhale, engage and lift. Exhale, cactus T. Beautiful, 2 more. A lot of action in the arms here. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Feel your heart center lift like there's a string on that heart. Inhale, engage your core. A lot of upward back movement here. Exhale, cactus T. Beautiful. Inhale, straight spine. Hands to your heart center. Keep that back leg strong here, my friends. Release your hands now. Interlace behind you or use your strap. Squeeze your shoulder blades, straightening into those arms. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, left hip is hugging back. Right hip is hugging forward. We take our time. Every exhale, go a little lower and then pause. Inhale to lengthen the spine out through the crown of the head. Exhale, sink a little lower. Left hip continuously hugging back. Right foot is so rooted. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades, lifting your hands higher if you can. This is the last exhale. Inhale, lift all the way up. Release your arms to the sun, hands to your heart center, lower your torso, hands to the floor. Lift that back heel up, shimmy that foot back a little, step your left foot back, downward facing dog. Bring your big toes together here, find your hand foundation, inhale the right leg up, bend that right knee, lift that right knee up to face the ceiling. Feeling the inner thigh stretching and circling your right ankle. Good. Feeling like your right hip is stacking on top of the left here. A little bit of a twist as well. Inhale, straighten that right leg. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful work. Take a nice deep breath in. Sigh it out. Drop to your knees, find the child's pose. Knees can be as wide as you want. Big toes touch hips to heels. Rest your forehead and relax your arms. Close the eyes and just allow your body to rest here. Internalize your awareness. Find your anchor, your intention, bringing you back into this moment. What does it feel like to be in your body? Observe the layer beneath the skin. Movement of the blood in your veins or the little rivers of your body. I love that analogy. So much movement, even as we feel still and quiet. So much aliveness beneath the layer of the surface. Another nice deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Great. Let's lift back up. From here, right leg goes back from your tabletop. Right leg back. Swivel that heel down. Move this left heel behind you now. Come into a side plank, lifting the right arm up. And then we're gonna, actually, if you want to, bring your right hand back down. Let your left hand come forward a little, okay? Just a little bit forward in front of your shoulder. And then lift that right arm back up. Shift your weight forward to then float the right leg up. Good. Bend the knee right away and reach for your foot. Now from here, if you can't grab the foot, use your strap, right? Lasso that foot. Squeeze your ankle into your glute, make it a quad stretch. Feel the knee reaching back, take a breath. Engage your core. 2 more. 1 more here. Now back bend. Push that foot into your hand. Feel the foot push behind you. Feel your shoulders reach behind you and your head pull back too. Flaring the whole front of your body, opening, expanding. Press, press, press. Glutes are tight. Take a breath. And then release. Engaging your core. Pull the ankle back to your glute. Release your foot. Let it go long. Right arm up. Exhale. Right foot to the ground. Right hand to the ground. Right knee to the ground. Tabletop position. Now let's switch. Left leg back. Swivel that heel over to the right side. Swivel your right heel off behind you. Right hand slides forward, just about a handprint or half. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Shift your weight forward here. Lift and float the left leg. Bend that left knee. Grab for the foot. Make it a quad stretch. Ankle into your glute, feeling the knee reaching back. Full inhale here. Full exhale. Feel your head pull back right away, maybe gazing up. Last one. And then kick the foot into your hand. Feel the head pulling back, shoulders back, opening your chest, opening your belly, your hips, your leg. Deep breath. Hold it here. 1 more. Exhale, ankle to glute, hug the core in. Release the foot, straight leg, straight left arm, left leg down, left hand down, left knee in tabletop position. Curl your toes, sit on your heels, shake out your hands here. Bring them up above the head, shiki, shiki, shiki. And then hands down, palms down, curl the toes or lift, whatever. They're curled, so lift your knees. Downward facing dog. Start walking it out, move your hips a little bit, observe what those postures are feeling like in your body. Just be a little fluid here. Take a breath. Beautiful. Now let's bend our knees. Look at your hands. Walk your feet to your hands or hands to your feet. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees a bit. Engage your belly. Roll to stand. Stacking, roll the shoulders, circle the arms, hands to your heart as you exhale. Keeping your hands here, allow your eyes to close. Again, internalizing your awareness. Take a nice full breath in. Full breath out. Once again, honoring you, honoring this heart beating, honoring all of the movement and aliveness beneath the layer of the skin inside of our bodies. Beautiful. And then we can release our hands down. Let me check. All right, great, awesome. Time to balance. Okay, so I'm going to show you option 1 using our strap. We're going to do dancer pose. Woohoo! If you have a wall handy, I'm going to suggest a wall. Right? Walls are great. This is a tricky posture. And what we can do is just grab your strap and lasso the foot, right? So just bring that strap underneath your foot, right, just to start. And I'm gonna show you from the side angle here. So loop the right foot. And then you can hold the wall if you have it, or a chair or table. Maybe you don't want it, that's fine. Otherwise, your left hand can be on your hip. Find some stability on the standing leg, right? So little micro bend into this left knee. You're starting to kind of tug on the strap to lighten the weight of that foot landing on the earth. But then bring your arm out to the side and then start bending the knee so that you can bend the elbow and kind of keep that lassoed foot or the strap around the top of the foot. Left hand can be on your hip or on the wall. Now bring the strap over your shoulder, and from here, pull it in. Feel a nice quad stretch already, right? Knee is coming in, your right knee is coming in towards the left. Remember, this left knee has a little bit of a bend. Now from here, You can keep it as a quad stretch and just slowly start to tilt your torso forward, right? Left hand can still be at your hip or reach forward to counteract the stretch or the balance. Good. And then if you want to, start to kick your foot into that strap. Let this left arm or hand come by your shoulder so there's a little more space, right? And then if you want to just ditch the strap, ditch the strap. Reach your right hand for the inner side of that right foot. Kick your foot into the hand. Feel that left arm reach forward as your right foot is reaching back. And then like a pendulum, as always, your torso drops as that leg is lifting. Good. Take 3 more breaths wherever you're at. Long and steady. And then slowly come out of it. Bringing and bend into that right knee, come all the way back up to stand, left arm up, release the foot or strap, release the left arm down, find stillness in a standing position. Awesome job. Whew. Take a breath. Notice the heat in your body. Notice the heart beating, sensations, and also settling. Beautiful work. Eyes open. Now we'll switch. So if you want the strap, you know what to do. If you don't want the strap, try it without the strap, right? I'm going to come the opposite way. So again, just loop the foot, hand onto the wall or your hip, bend that right knee, your right knee, and then bring this left foot behind you and flip your wrist up to the ceiling to help you circle this arm to your shoulder and then pulling that foot closer to your glute. Find something to stare at out ahead of you to keep your focus, your drishti. Now when you're ready, you can just simply hold it here and then tilt, keeping a quad stretch. And then maybe kick that foot into the strap just to get a sense of what that feels like, right? Feeling the foot kick into the strap, or hand is on the inner edge of the foot, right arm can come up, kick the foot into your hand, opening up the front body, and then slowly starting to drop the torso. Steady the breath, keep your core tight. If you come out of it, no big deal. Start at the beginning. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. And then slowly come all the way back up. Release the foot, release the right arm, find stillness. Take a breath, baby hands at your heart center. One more big breath into your heart space. Awesome work, my friends. Okay, ditch that strap off to the side. Come to the front of your mat if you're not there already. Inhale, circle the arms to the sun. Exhale, open the arms out wide, dive forward into your forward fold. Enjoy this release in the lower back here. So bend your knees enough to rest your hands on the floor. Relax your head a little more. Another breath. Good. Inhale, lift halfway up, extending out of that low back. And then exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale here. Shift forward now to your plank pose. Exhale here. One big breath in. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Knees drop, hips go back, tilt that tail up, keep your hips and belly off the floor. Bend your elbows, drop your heart between your thumbs and the chin. Untuck your toes. Inhale into easy cobra, lifting your hands. Exhale, lower your forehead. Stay here. Now, hands come by your side, palms on the floor, legs together, toes touching, coming into locust pose. Exhale the air out of your body. Engage your glutes. Inhale, lift your head and chest. Lift your arms, lift your legs and feet. Gaze down so your neck is long. Keep your core tight to stabilize that low back. Every inhale, lift more. All back body strength here. So literally every muscle in the back of your body is working to lift you up off of the ground. So feel into it. Feel the glutes, your hamstrings, your calves, your low back, your upper back, your shoulders. One more big breath. Lift and lower. Cheek of choice on the mat. Wag your hips side to side. Bend your knees. Rock your feet side to side. Deeper breath. Good. Release your feet down. Hands come under your shoulders. Actually, I take that back. Bend your knees, bring your big toes to touch, and separate your knees almost wider than your hips, as wide as the mat. Now, fingers are wide under your shoulders. Engage your belly. Push into your hands. Roll over your knees. Child's pose. Hips to heels. Push into your hands. Rest. Take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Couple more. Last one. Press into your hands, let your head be heavy as you roll yourself up to a seat, rolling your shoulders on the back, lift your head. Awesome. Let's use our hands in front of us to lift up and scoot those legs to the side, bringing yourself onto your seat. Let your legs go long here, sit in the middle of your mat. If you want to sit on a blanket to support your practice or your forward fold, go for it. I can't because my kitty's over there sleeping on my blanket. Inhale your arms all the way up here, toes up. Exhale, fold forward. Rest your head here. We did a lot of opening into the front of our body here, so now let's enjoy opening the back body. So breathe as deeply as you can into the back body ribs. And then engage your belly as you exhale, pushing your front abdomen against that back abdomen to help stretch those muscles in the low back around the spine. Relax your head more. A few more breaths. Stretch that breath. And then from here, just keep your head and arms relaxed. Feel your body roll or be pulled back. And we're going to slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Your head stays heavy, chin is at your chest, controlling this release with the strength of your core, rolling one vertebrae bone down at a time. Upper back and head drops, arms relax, legs relax. Just take a breath here. Bring your knees into your chest. Hug it out. Squeeze, rock side to side. And then let's do a half straddle. Keeping your knees bent, separate your knees. Pushing your knees apart with your own hands. Hands are on those inner knees and thighs. Pushing apart, maybe rocking, pulling in and out a little bit, side to side. Good. And then a happy baby, if that feels good for you. Bottoms of your feet go parallel to the ceiling, so you lift them up. Reach your peace fingers for your big toes or hold on to your lower shins by your ankles. Push the tailbone and low back into the earth. Shoulder blades and shoulder heads are pushing down too. Engage your belly. A few more. And then bend those knees deeper, bring those knees in, wrap your arms around. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze like a tiny little ball. Left leg goes long, right knee hugs in, and then let the left hand roll you into a twist. Pulling that right leg over to the left, right arm goes out to a T. Full round of breath in right here, biggest breath. Exhale, release into this twist. Another one. And then roll on your back, switch your legs. With left knee in, right leg long. Right hand takes this left knee over to the right, left arm out to a T. Full inhale, full exhale. Couple more here. And then roll on your back, bring your knees into your chest. Squeeze, lift your head up, round the spine like a tiny ball. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, release for your final resting pose or Shavasana. Tuck your shoulders underneath you, arms rest by your side. Palms can be up if that feels good. If it feels better to throw your legs up a wall or a couch, go for it. Rest that low back. Once you find your resting position, just choose to relinquish effort. Allow your presence to be on your body and feel and watch your body relax. Feel the tension dissolve as you rest heavier with gravity in every exhale. Reconnecting with those roots and cords that you created in the beginning of our class. Sinking you and connecting you deeper to this earth. Feeling grounded, feeling stable and strong. And just allow your body to rest in your Shavasana. Slowly now begin to deepen your breath. Begin inviting movement gently inside. Feeling into a sense of reawakening the cells of your body. Moving your tongue inside the mouth and the palate. Swallowing, licking lips. Rocking the head. Moving toes and fingers, and then feet and hands. We'll make our way into a full body stretch, legs long, toes pointing forward, arms reaching behind you to the wall back there. Stretch and reach and flex everything. Reach, stretch, flex. Take a breath and relax. Bend your knees, roll over to your side, eyes closed. Use your sense of touch slowly to press yourself up, feeling what it likes to go from laying to seated. Ooh, almost fell backwards. Cross your ankles, lift your, or sit however feels most comfortable for you to find that supported spine. Take an inhale from the base of your spine to the crown of the head. An open mouth exhale. Just noticing the beautiful effects of your Friday morning practice. Let's bring our palms together to meet and rest in front of our hearts. Let that beautiful smile come upon your face. Letting light inside the heart and your body again. You can remind yourself of your intention, your word, your guidance. Let this guide you as you need, whenever you need. Bringing you back into your own body as emotions and thoughts run away from us sometimes. Reminding ourselves that we are grounded, that we are stable, we are here doing the best that we can. Let's rub our palms together to generate heat and energy, going faster and faster. Once you feel heat, bring your warm palms to cup over the closed eyes, barely on your face. Observe the darkness, observe the light, observe the color. Take a nice full breath in, absorbing that all. And exhale, release your fingers over the face, rest your palms in front of your heart center. Believe in yourself and do what you are supposed to. Appreciate yourself, enjoy yourself, and love yourself. From my heart to yours, my friends. Thank you so much for being here on my birthday. Namaste.